time is it? Did I miss her call?
Hi, darling. Sorry it's too late. I put Lisa to bed and called you right away. I miss you. Everything is fine here. Mom and Dad send you their regards, and Aunt Vala came to see us. Do you remember her? Yeah, the city lives its own life, but here in the house, everything is like in childhood. Calm, cozy. Mom and Dad fried some pies. Lisa ate too much. She ran around all day, laughed. She's so happy here. It's a pity you're not here with us. Everything will be even better. Lisa asked when you could come. Promise that as soon as you sort out your affairs, you will come right away. We miss you very much. Wait a second. Did you hear? Something exploded here. I see light. Oh my god. What's going on?
Поврежден один из атомных реакторов. Принимаются меры по ликвидации последствий аварии. Пострадавшим оказывается помощь в создании правительственного.
Аня?
Andrei, hello. It's me, Mikhail Albertovich. I wanted to make sure that everything is okay. You don't answer letters. You don't show up at the institute. The guys are worried. And I, too. I understand everything. Loss is not something you live with. It's something that lives inside you. But you, Andrei, you're not just an engineer. You're one of those who pulls things forward. You see, we have a new project here. A complicated one. This is all unofficial for now. We're trying to simulate reality. Not just pictures on the screen, but life, consciousness, memory, time. Everything for real. I thought that you, like no one else, understand the architecture of memory. If you want, you can do more than just work on it. You can try to test the system and see them again. Wife, daughter. Yes, I know how it sounds. Stupid, cruel maybe, but if I had such a chance, I wouldn't hesitate. And one more thing. Stop drinking, Andrei. Do you think she would want that? Anya was a smart woman, strong. She wouldn't let you drown in this hole. Come back, Andrei. We're starting the first stage. Without you, it won't work. The system can change everything. And not just for you, for everyone. We need you. I'm expecting you at the Institute on Monday.
Jokers. What? Am I still sleeping?
You step into places that have never been, and remember that has not yet happened. Here, time is like river water. It meanders, closes in, drowns in itself. I'm the learned cat. However, I have already introduced myself to you more than once. It is a pity you forgot, but this time I feel that everything is different. Through the portals, you can go further, but for this, you need a spark, living in the X-spheres, as you humans call them. Take this toy. It will help you touch the light without getting burned. Catch a fragment of other lives and give it to the dead machine, such as the will of your creators. The path will open, and you will continue your journey.
Report number 12. Research group Восход. Members Semyonov, Komarov, Lobanova, and me, Konstantin Yarovoy. Recording date May 17, 1988. Stability indicators are normal, but from the 32nd minute, distortion of perception began for all participants. As in previous time, voices were heard. Almost all members of the group recognized deceased relatives among them. Komarov says that his grandmother's voice called him by name. Lobanova heard a child who died 3 years ago. It seemed to me that I heard my father. He died before my graduate school. The visual hallucinations were more intense than before. I saw things from my apartment, specifically the armchair from the children's room and the old kitchen table where my camera lay. It disappeared after I touched it. This place, it penetrates the mind. It doesn't simply adapt the environment. It knows us. Our hypothesis that Energy X is not an abstract energy flow, but concentrated memory, will, or residual consciousness, is finding more and more confirmation. Recording complete. End of report. Transfer to the Ogas archive.
What is this place? It feels like I've been here before.
So, Komarov, is this your first time on the islands of Dead Souls, huh? Don't be afraid. I almost shit my pants my first time, too.
I wanted to ask, how do these portals work? Can I get anywhere?
Oh no, my friend. This model of portal can only throw you one island forward or back. After that, that's it. The signal weakens and scatters in the ether.
Why can't I just jump to the farthest island?
Because if you rush there right away, we'll collect you piece by piece from the lower layer. We're building a chain, island after island. You choose a direction at the terminal nearby. If you make a mistake, you'll go back to where you came from. Got it?
What if something happens to the energy sphere?
Then you stay here, enjoy the view forever. Just kidding. Or not.
You know, I never really believed in fate. The kind you read about in books, where every little accident is secretly meant to be. But then, you showed up. Do you remember that day? Rain pouring down like a curtain. The whole city gray, soaked, just like us. I was standing at the bus stop, holding my blueprints completely ruined by the rain. A whole week's work, gone. I was angry, miserable, just wanted to go home. And then you stood there, right next to me, awkward, unsure, holding this old umbrella with a broken spoke. And you said, "Wanna get under here?" So silly, right? I didn't even know you. You were just some random guy. But in that moment, I felt like you were already a part of my life. Like I'd been waiting for you, I just didn't know it yet. Like none of it was random at all. You laughed because I couldn't stop talking about my stupid drawings, about how everything went wrong, how everything was pointless. And you listened, and then you said, "But you can fix it. Everything can be fixed, if you know how." I didn't get it back then that you weren't just talking about the drawings. And now, I'm scared, Andre. Scared that one day you'll open your eyes and find yourself back at that bus stop in the rain. But this time, I won't be there.
Fuck! Whoa. Where did everyone go?
Attention. All employees of the second department are requested to urgently go up to the 5th floor to the presentation hall.
Well, I may not be a scientist, but I have a keen eye. I'm telling you, something is going on here. Supernatural. After these tests with the new system on the underground floors, some kind of devilry began. I go to the warehouse and see a cat sitting there. Vasily, do you remember? So fat, he was lying at the guard post. Only,
Still
you see,
before it's too
my
late,
TV
huh?
has been gone for a year. God rest his soul. He was a good cat. At first I thought it was a hallucination, lack of sleep or something. But then, I saw him 2 more times. And he sits there as if he were alive. He stares at me with his big eyes, wags his tail, and he's gone. And you're telling me about draft reports. What do I care about these reports? It's time to light a candle here.
I heard voices. Am I going crazy?
The first test launch of ASPIS ended with deviations. Communication with the operator was unstable. His condition is critical. I warned that the system was not ready. The report was handed over personally to Antonov. However, the decision to launch was made anyway. Following the incident, I recommend suspending further connections and conducting a full protocol check. This statement is made on my behalf. Please consider this as the opinion of a specialist.
What the hell?
Andre, you again. Come in, don't be shy. Took you long enough to get here. Again. How many times have you been here? Sat across from me and forgotten every single time. You walking in circles, forever. Every step, every choice, just a shadow of the last cycle. You keep looking for a way out, but every time you end up right back at the start. Always. But today is different. You're trying to understand, aren't you? Who I really am, why you're here, why you're standing in front of me again. Tell me, you still think ASPIS is just a simulation, some illusion you can just shut down, walk away from, forget? Every step you take is part of a carefully built design. You're not stuck here because of walls or rules. You're trapped by the very nature of this reality. You and your colleagues thought you built a simulation, but what if I told you ASPIS is something else entirely? It's a bridge, a link between worlds, and every cycle you go through, it's not a glitch, it's a safety lock. But you know what's interesting? Today you have a chance to break it. You want out, don't you? You're sick of this nightmare. There's no family here, no wife, no daughter, just shadows, echoes you can never reach. But I can help you get back. Reach the ASPIS, dive into it, start a simulation inside the simulation. The system won't survive that. It will throw you out, or at least out of this layer of reality. But listen closely. It won't go down easy. One wrong step, and you are stuck here forever.
тревога. Срочно покиньте помещение.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know why I'm recording this. Maybe I hope someone will hear it. Maybe I just want to hear it myself, to remind myself that I still exist. My name is Gleb, or so they called me when it still mattered. In the past, a thief. In the present, a hunted animal. And in the future, it seems I don't have one. They gave me a chance to get out of the mud, out of the back alleys, where fate grins with rotten teeth. They said they needed a volunteer for some kind of scientific experiment with a simulation of reality. They offered good money. I'm not a fool. I knew that such gifts don't fall from the sky. And when the past is scratching up your back, you grab onto anything. But for me, it turned out to be a trap. I'm stuck. Time loop. It almost sounds poetic, like a plot for a cheap detective novel. But this isn't a story. It's a pile of shit I stepped in. Every time I wake up in the same day. On this day, every damn day, they find me. Boar and Thorn. Once we shared a table, took risks together. Then I betrayed them. On one big job, I decided my skin and my freedom were worth more than brotherhood. They went to prison, and I walked free. Until now. Now they're out, and they want revenge. I tried everything. Run, hide, fight. No matter what I do, the end is always the same. If not them, then the day itself kills me. A car, a knife, a bullet, a random bastard in a bad mood. I die again and again, only to wake up, and it all starts over. At first I thought it was punishment, my own personal hell. But now, I'm not sure. The script is supersized. The pieces fit too well. Someone's pulling the strings, keeping me trapped. I can feel it, even if I can't explain it. And if this is a game, then it must have an end. And the only question is, who will make the last move?
Looks like I'll have to go down to the technical floor. Whoa. Holy shit.
Addressing all employees who are now on the lower floors. A fire has broken out in the warehouse. Immediately, do you hear? Grab the fire extinguishers immediately and put it out. If something explodes, it will cause a chain reaction and everything here will blow. Hurry!
There was a fire shield somewhere in the corridor.
Addressing all employees who are now on the lower floors. A fire has broken out in the warehouse. Immediately, do you hear? Grab the fire extinguishers immediately and put it out. If something explodes, it will cause a chain reaction and everything here will blow. Hurry!
There was a fire shield somewhere in the corridor.
Report. Adjustment of life support parameters. After the first test launch, a critical error was detected. The parameters of the life support system were set incorrectly, which led to fatal overheating of the brain tissue of one of the operators. To prevent similar incidents in the future, body temperature low, 20% of the maximum value. Nutrients in excess at the time of launch, but without reaching the maximum mark. Brain activity low, 30% of the maximum. Adjust the parameters strictly before each launch.